What y'all think? Is it giving scalp, or is it giving scalp, or is it just giving a lace wig? To me, it's giving scalp. Okay, complete scalp. It's mine because I bought it. But I glued it down. So this is the end result after I went through the entire process step by step. Is giving like my hair. Like, so let me show y'all how I got here. So I went ahead and bleached my knots, and this is a really good lace, ultra thin lace, super HD. Then after I bleached it, I went ahead and toned it with that Wella. So as y'all can see, I'm applying the DZD no grid lace feel onto the lace, and I'm literally not putting any pressure as I am putting it on there. So you don't want to apply too much pressure when you, or matter of fact, you don't want to apply pressure at all. Just get it to the point where it's on the lace and drag it, okay? But do not apply pressure. When you blow dry it, it's going to send the serum to the top of the lace. And if you have a really good lace and it is single knotted, which this is going to go over the knots anyways, without you having to do anything. Plus the makeup that you'll put on top of the lace is going to conceal any knots that didn't get covered. So you're going to blow dry this from the back side on a high heat setting and a low blow setting. And once you do that, you're going to immediately flip it over, and you're going to dry the lace from the opposite end. And yes, you do want to work in small sections. It's much easier, much cleaner to work in small sections, and you won't have to do as much cleanup later on. So what you want to do is blow dry it from this side, parting the hairs with your finger, and again, not running your finger through the serum, but just parting the hairs and blow drying it on this side. High heat setting, low blow setting, for about a good 60 seconds on each side. This is going to freeze the serum in place, so that is not running down your hair shaft while you are applying the serum to the remainder of the lace. And what you see me doing is I went ahead and why is that frozen? So yeah, we had a little glitch there. But I am applying this serum to the remainder of the lace, and I'm working in small sections, and I'm just blow drying in 60 seconds on each side. And yes, every time you blow dry it for 60 seconds on each side, eventually half of this lace is going to be completely dry by the time you finish then putting it on the entire lace, depending on how big you're doing. And I ended up having a frontal that I just cut both ends off of because I wanted a good 5x5. This was a 13x6 frontal. And so the way my hairline is set up, and it's so boxy, I just put it across the front of my hairline, not even worrying about the little widow's peak in my corners. So that's why I cut the lace frontal to fit my head the way I needed it to fit, and still left out some of my edges on the left side and the right side and the tip of my widow's peak, as you will see in part 2. But yeah, you want to turn it over and you just want to blow dry it on the opposite end, just making sure that you freeze the serum in place. And yes, once you completely get all of the lace covered in your 2 colors, for me, I'm using almond for the scalp area of my lace, and then at the very front of the lace, I'm going to go and switch to milk chocolate, because milk chocolate blends with my skin tone perfectly, and it's going to give a seamless part. Like, how do I say it? You know, when you part your hair, your scalp is 1 shade lighter than your forehead, sometimes even 2. And that's because you don't get a lot of sun on your scalp. So I wanted to mimic a scalp really well. So that's what y'all see me doing. And that's why I am putting the almond in the back. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the milk chocolate in the front. So whatever 2 colors you want for your lace, that's what you're going to do. And again, as you can see me, I'm not applying a lot of pressure. When I initially put it on, put a lot of serum on to there. I'm not applying a lot of pressure. Even though it may look like it, it's not a lot of pressure at all. Why? Because I'm not trying to force the serum through the lace as if it was bleach. I want to let the blow dryer go ahead and push it through a little bit, and then turn around and blow dryer from the other end to go ahead and set it, because you don't want all of this serum running down the hair of your shaft, or the shaft of your hair, because you're going to be irritated and annoyed that you have to sit there with some water and a shirt and press that serum back down to make it flat, when you can just have it flat and smooth the first go round. So do not use a lot of pressure at all. And again, blow dry for 30 seconds on the back, flip it over, and you're going to blow dry for 60 seconds on this side. And as y'all can see, it's giving scalp. It's giving like, hey, this is your hair. It growed out of your scalp. And then once you put the makeup on it, it's giving like flawlessness. Like, just, it's so epic. I'm grateful to God that he gave me this vision and I'm executing it with this product. And y'all are gonna love this product. Just like when lace first hit the scene and everybody wanted a lace, didn't nobody know what to do with it, how to make it look good and blend well, and y'all had to learn how to do that. It's gonna be slightly a dissimilar process with my product. Again, when glue hit the scene, y'all had to learn how to use it. All you're doing is putting it on there, drying it, putting the makeup on top of it, and boom. And see, if you don't know what color you are, get one shade lighter than what you are, and then you can always put a darker makeup on top. Especially if you do thin parted sections, you put the darker makeup on there and then it'll still blend effortlessly. You get what I'm saying? So a light plus a dark will give you the middle tone shade every time. So yeah, just do that. But DZDhairstudio.com, on my website, I have sample size for $5. So you can get a few colors, test them out, see which one is yours, and and you good to go from there. And then if you got some homegirls that want to try this too, give them the samples too. Let them try it. Let them see what the colors you got. And if you don't got the colors that they got, tell them to go on the website and just purchase their samples and you good to go. I have a coupon code FREE. Free, that's the code, free, and it's going to give you $15 off. So go ahead, use the code, get the product, and make it do what it do, sis. Make it do what it do. Okay, so yeah, once you filled in your bottom half of the lace, again, flip it over and drying it. And part 1 of this video is going in depth of me putting the serum on the lace, and I put this serum on the lace in every single video. Why? Because I don't know which video some people are watching, and I'd rather just do the whole process through all the videos so that you can know what I'm doing, see what I'm doing, instead of having to just scramble through a bunch of my videos on YouTube. But do go watch other videos as well. But I do this. So yeah, as y'all can see, I am applying milk chocolate, and I put it all the way at the very front. And see, when I tried the wig on, I didn't need to put it all the way to the very front, because that was the part of the wig that I was going to be cutting off anyways. And when you're gluing this down, you do not want to bring this color all the way to the edge of your lace. You want to have 2 to 3, maybe even 4 to 5 centimeters of lace open, especially when you have a good lace. You want to have it open so that way you can what am I trying to say? so that you can have the lace, the very tip of the lace, go down into the glue. Especially if you got a super thin lace like I do, it's going to blend even more better and seamless. Because if you put this serum at the very tip of the lace and you're gluing it down to your face, then you're going to be highly, highly, highly upset, because it's going to make the lace thicker. And you're going to have to put a lot of baby hairs down. And I'm not one to go for a lot of baby hairs. So you're going to have a lot of baby hairs to cover the lace, because it is thick in the front if you put this lace at the very, very tip. So as you can see on that side, it's at the very, very tip. And I'm going to go back and take that off of the lace. But on this side, as you can see, I'm going to part the hair soon, but I'm blow drying it. As you can see, it's not at the very, very top, right? It's only to the point of 4 or 5 centimeters away from where I'm going to be cutting the lace on the front of my hair, right? So again, do not pull the lace, or do not put this color at the very tip of your lace unless you are going to do heavy baby hairs, because you're going to have to cover the lace right at the very beginning of your head if you put the serum all the way to the tip of your lace where it's going to be glued down. So I'm going to repeat this again. Do not put the lace, or do not put the serum to the very tip of the lace where that lace is going to be glued down to the front of your head, because it's going to make the lace thicker, and it is not going to you're going to have a hard time blending it and making it look like skin in the front if you are not using a lot of baby hairs. Now, if you are heavy with the baby hairs and that's how you like it, then yes, you can do that. But you need heavy baby hairs. And me personally, for my face and my hair shape and my hairline shape and everything I got going on, sis, I ain't no baby hair queen. You get what I'm saying? That's just not me. So I will not put it at the very tip. I will leave 3 to 5 centimeters of lace that does not have the serum on there, and I will do the regular lace application where I will put a little makeup at the very tip of the lace, as you will see in part 2 of the video, and then go ahead and glue it down. So that way it's glued down. I still got to fill in the holes, and I can fill in the holes with my makeup paste, where you mix the liquid makeup with the powder makeup, and then you'll go ahead and you apply that thick makeup paste right at the very beginning to go ahead and fill in the holes of your lace, and then boom, you got scalp, sis. Okay, so yeah, only put the serum 3 to 5 centimeters before your 3 to 5 centimeters before your lace. So yeah, I'm over here playing Mrs. DJ. So you heard somebody talking in the background. That was a commercial. But here we go. Back to my cute little Afro beats. I love them. It's a vibe. So as you can see, I went ahead and showed y'all. It was just a glimpse where it was on one side. It was not to the very tip, and on the other side it was. I'm going to remove that. As y'all seen, I mixed that liquid makeup with that powder makeup. I don't know why my exposure is so high. I'm going to have to turn that down. And what you see me doing is going ahead and parting the hair where my part is going to be. And I am applying the lighter shade of the makeup paste to the part of my hair that is acting as the scalp. And I'm going to do that through the entirety of the scalp area. And then I'm going to mix the darker makeup, liquid and powder, for the very front of the lace, where it is mimicking the very beginning of my forehead, to still give it a seamless makeup blend. So that's what you're going to see me doing here. And we are definitely putting it on there. But y'all, come on. It's giving scalp. It's giving like... this yours. And so yes, this serum, DZD no grit lace serum, it does have a shine to it. So if you don't like the shine, putting the makeup on there will make it matte. if you do like the shine, still put the makeup on there and then go over it with the excuse me, I'm sorry, go over it with the oil sheen hairspray, and you'll be good to go, sis. Good to go. Yeah, it's like, what? Yes, it's giving scalp. And do not worry about if you get some makeup on the hairs, because you're going to turn around with that black color and the eyebrow spoolie, and you're going to go ahead and excuse me, color in those hair shafts, even if you over bleached your roots. I have a video about over bleaching the roots and using the black color with the spoolie and going ahead and getting those hair shafts back to the color it originally is. And yeah, I use a semi-permanent color. Adore is a great brand. I use Kiss right now because it's what I had on hand. And semi-permanent come in so many different colors. So whatever your wig color is, you just go ahead with that color and hit them roots, you know? So yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you do.
Purchase your tracks today.
And yes, this does dry hard after 15 minutes. You do dry it completely for 15 minutes. And yes, you can't apply glue directly. Excuse me, I'm sorry. You can't apply glue directly to the back of the lace with the serum on there to glue it down. You can do that because it does dry hard and is water soluble. So it's only going to dissolve when submerged in water for a long time. Y'all do want to do thin parted sections and put color on each side of that part so that it looks good and seamless, especially when the wind gets to blowing and say you ain't sprayed your hair down all the way. You ain't gotta worry about people seeing little black dots if you didn't get all the roots done, or if you decided that you did not want to color your roots. Excuse me, why I keep yawning? I'm sorry, y'all. It's this fan. Let me turn this fan off. Ooh. It's the fan. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and drop a comment with any questions that you may have. And yeah, I will comment back to you. if you have any raised sections, in some of my other videos, I do show y'all how to tackle that. You're going to take you a shirt, because you can use a towel too if you want, but I prefer you use a shirt because it's smooth. And you're going to wet it down with some water. And you're going to press to the area that's raised up. And you're going to press into that until it is flat. If you need to add more water, go ahead and do so. And if you are using what is those things, one of those cloth doll heads, I suggest that you go ahead and apply a plastic bag over that doll head, then put your wig on top of that, because it is going to make the lace and the serum wet. And once you go to blow dry it, it is going to stick to any cloth type material once it's drying. So if you got plastic underneath there, you don't have to worry about it drying and sticking to anything, or the serum getting on your doll head, foam head, or whatever. That's just a little nugget. Like I was saying, with that color, don't worry about that. Or that makeup on the hair, that's an easy fix with some water and a rag, or the black color and this eyebrow spoolie. And as y'all can see, I'm only going halfway to this part. Why? Because at the very beginning, that is a darker color than the almond. That color is milk chocolate. And they are close in range of shades. But it is a different color. And I'm going to use a different makeup paste for the very front, as you're going to see here in a few minutes.
Purchase your tracks today.
And yeah, if you didn't want to do the color throughout the entirety of the wig, I highly suggest you do. You can do it just surrounding your part area. So go 2 inches in around your part area. Excuse me. And yeah, you'll be good to go.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
So this is the very front of the lace. And where the color is, about 5 centimeters, 3 to 5 centimeters before that, I'm going to cut off the lace. And that's the part that's going to be glued down, got directly to my forehead. And where the serum is, that is acting as my new scalp. Excuse me.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
Okay, so what y'all about to see me do now, here in the next few seconds, is getting that black color with that spoolie and go ahead and hit them roots.
Purchase your tracks today.
And this is easier to do this when the wig is not on your head, because when it's on your head, you really can't see what you're doing, and you pulling the hairs, or if you pulling the hairs, and you're liable to get the color on your lace. And I know y'all seen that at the very beginning where I had too much color and I got some on top of the lace. So that's the black color, and that's the eyebrow spoolie. Dip it in, wipe some of it off, and then go in at them roots to go ahead and get rid of any excess color that was there, or any over bleached knots.
Purchase your tracks today.
And it just makes it look more seamless, and your eye will draw more to the scalp than be drawn up the hair shaft, and it looks more professional. Okay. Once you get everything colored, you're going to go ahead and hit it with the blow dryer to dry that color onto that hair. Y'all see how putting that color on there just made that look so much better? And yeah, you want to put that on there on either side, especially if you're doing thick parts. You want to put it on either side of the part. You see how when you put that color on there, your eye just draws more to the scalp and it looks so much better. Yeah.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
Y'all see how much better that looks, y'all? So go ahead, tune in to watch part 2 of how I glue it down and how I put the makeup on the front to go ahead and blend it into the skin and give a flawless scalp appearance. Go ahead and shop DZDhairstudio.com. Check out the bio section, description section of this YouTube video for websites, social media, and y'all shop with me, okay? DZDhairstudio.com. Use coupon code FREE, FREE, to go ahead and get $15 off your first purchase. Yeah. And those samples is $5. So $15 off. Yeah, you get a couple samples, okay? Y'all, that looks so good. It looks super, super clean, super, super good. DZDhairstudio.com.